Okay, friends, now we're on to part two. Okay, one thing I didn't tell you, I did mascara. I have a lot of mascara on, but I don't know why you can't really tell. Um, and I don't have anything underneath yet, but what I was going to tell you is I like to do liquid black on top, but you don't have to do black. I do deep brown a lot of times. Sometimes I'll do a deep purple. But what I wanted to tell you is if you do black on top, do not do black on the bottom. Okay, it just is too much. Not even at my age, at any age. I feel like it's better to do, if you want it deep, do it deep on the top and do a softer color on the bottom. You want to draw the emphasis to the top of your eyes, not the bottom. And if it's just too much, it's just really heavy, right? The other thing is, if you're gonna line, you have to line the top. You can't line just the bottom and not the top, right? Because then it draws all the emphasis to the bottom of your eye. So line the top. I know for some people, they're not used to that. It feels awkward, but it really just makes your lash line look so pretty to have a line there. And then we'll do softer on the bottom after we do our base. So I forgot to say that on the eyes. Okay, now let's move on to base. First thing we're gonna do is put on, whoops, foundation primer. This is your friend, people. So what primer does, I'll just put it on as I talk about it. Oh my gosh, I love primer. It looks like, well, I should have showed you. It looks almost like Vaseline. So when you smooth it on, it feels kind of like Vaseline. I actually put on my eyes because people, you know, I got some business going on up there. All right, so here we go. Goes everywhere. You just need about, what you'll do is do all your skincare, which of course I've done. I think I put a little too much on actually. I got busy talking and squeezing and not paying attention. Okay. But anyway, what it's going to do, it's going to keep your foundation on longer. It's going to go over your pores and imperfections. So when you put your base on top of it, it doesn't settle in the pores and imperfections. So it gives you this smoother, softer look. And you actually use less foundation as well. It's a wonderful product. Okay. So now let's talk about concealer really quick. If you are covering some things, you can put them under your foundation. If you are using, so if you have some areas here, so I actually do, so here we go. I got a little place here. I got little troubles there, people. I got a little trouble there. So I like to do what's called stippling, where you kind of just press it in, okay? So I'm just gonna kind of press that in all over. And voila, concealer's gone. Okay, now, if you're using the under eye corrector, sorry, having an allergy moment. Okay, if you're using the under eye corrector, so I'm using the, because y'all know I'm white. I have on the deep ivory actually, but I'm pretty light. Okay, if you're using the under eye corrector, it will go on top of your foundation. Okay, so if you're covering dark, which I have, which I don't know which lighting, see that lighting, I don't know. Okay, anyway, I have a lot of dark under my eyes, so just know that's coming out. Okay, I love our new base, which we're going to put on next, and my color is Ivory Warm 130, and it's in the matte wear. The luminous wear is for dry to normal skin, matte wear is for combination to oily. Now, this is the way I do it, because I'm fast, y'all. Seriously, without me talking, I'm fast. I just put some on my foundation brush, which I love this one. It's angled, and look, it's all dirty. I didn't even clean it before, because I'm giving you a real picture of my life. I really want to be better at cleaning my brushes. Okay, true confessions. We also have this foundation brush. Look, this one's mine. It's all dirty. I know. Apparently, I'm not a model person. I should have cleaned them all so y'all would think I'm perfect. But I'm just trying to show you I'm really very real. Okay, this one, it looks like a toothbrush almost. But this one, so with this foundation brush, so we have two. We also have a sponge too, you know, the cone-shaped sponge. You can use that one damp. That's a great one as well. I just prefer a brush. Anyway, so this one's angled. So what I do is I kind of just go around the bridge, and then I just start working the base down. If you're going to use this one, you can do small circular motions or do it, put it on in a downward motion. But I mean, really, this is how I am really fast when I put my makeup on. When it's just me and I'm not talking and drinking coffee, I'm fast. Okay. And I know how to be fast because I'll be homeschooling next week. Wow, something I thought I would never do. Rock on. It'll be great. Because you know what? It is time together with our kids. And at our school, just for you moms out there, they were saying, you know, use this time with your children intentionally as far as teaching them chores or teaching them to cook or teaching things that we grew up learning how to do that they don't know how to do because our lives are so busy, and take this opportunity to teach them some of those things. And I was like, I love that thought. Instead of it being like, oh my gosh, my kids home all the time, is saying, this is a great opportunity for me to teach them things that I wanted to, and just there wasn't the time. Well, now we have time. And I'm looking at this as such a blessing, you guys. You know, will it affect a lot of people's pocketbooks? Absolutely. It will. It will affect all of our lives. But I think we can look back and say, you know, look back and be like, that time was so precious. And so I'm so good with it. I really am. I'm like, this is great. And like last night, I just told Josh, I go make your own dinner. He's 11. And they were simple things, heating up, chopping what he did, but he did it all. And I said, doesn't it feel good to know you're self-sufficient, that you can do these things and I don't need to do it for you? You can do it yourself. So teaching them those kind of things, that they can have confidence knowing that, hey, I can do this and be self-sufficient. So I just think it's all a blessing. So, okay, now base is on, looking pretty good, right? I love this base. So the thing about this base, it's an age-defying base. So it's really forgiving on the skin. Y'all remember, I'm 50, so a lot going on, a lot going on. But anyway, it just smooths out and looks really good. Okay, the next thing we're gonna do, you can use translucent powder. I can't help it. I love mineral powder. So I'm gonna get some going. Here's our mineral powder brush. Look, once again, dirty, because I'm being real today. I mean, y'all saw me without makeup. Clearly, I'm being very real today. Okay, so you just get some on. You don't want to have a glob, but I love mineral powder. You just press it in small circular motions. Okay. Boom, just like that, we got mineral powder done. Okay, under eye corrector. Let's get this baby going. Okay, it's peach. A little dab will do you, but people, I got some troubles down there. So, all right. So I'm gonna just try to stipple it. Usually where we're dark is just, I like to put it even kind of here because it to brighten it. So I'm trying not to rub and be all, but just kind of stippling it in. I should use this ring finger. Okay, I will. It's the pink one, so then you'll know if I'm doing it wrong. It's the pink finger. Okay. Just like that. Then I might need to just kind of smudge again. There. How good is that? So I don't know if you can tell, but it is brighter under there. Just a little bit there. I have a lot of discoloration. I mean, I think everybody, as we age, it just gets darker. I went a little bit under on that side. I think I put more on. Okay. So we're just working that in. Okay. And I do like to just gonna do that with my mineral powder. Nobody tell me. It's probably wrong. I don't know. But I like to do it. Okay. Now, we are going to, so in my very well-used palette, I have discovered I don't like these touching my highlighter and all that. I don't like them touching. I don't want them touching. So I'm going to get the contour. We do have bronzer out right now for spring, but I'm going to just stick with a contour, which is regular line. Now, you may have heard this, but you want to do something that looks like an E. Okay? And that's just, now, if you come over, or I can get you pictures, you can highlight and contour according to your face shape. Okay? But I'm going to just kind of, and we don't want to come too far down because it can drag the look of your face down. We just want to do a little here, not past our eyes. So that's why it's kind of like a 3, right? Okay, just a little contouring there. All right, just like that. Now, I broke my nose playing basketball, I'm pretty sure. I never went and had it checked, but it looked different after my injury when I was in college playing basketball. So I like to do a little bronzer on each side to give my nose a little straighter look. Okay, now our little blush. Dun, 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 dun. I always use Shy Blush. Y'all, Shy Blush is just the go-to blush. It looks good on everybody. It really does. I love it. When I get a little more sun, just, I don't try to get sun, but you know, we always get a little bit darker in the summer, is I'll go to like Rogue Rose. But so I just smile, hit the apples of my cheeks, dust back, easy breezy. Blush is our friend. And it's got a little sheen to it. You can even see the sheen a little bit, even in this not great perfect lighting. It's so pretty. Okay. Yeah, I'm good. Okay, then what I do now, I'm gonna finish spray, but I got to put some eyebrows on and finish up these eyes first. Okay, here we go. Let's get these brows going. You may have noticed, and I've said this before, that my eyebrows did not make the journey with me to 50. They're kind of almost gone out there. And that's a normal thing. As we age, we start getting thinner and thinner out there. It's totally normal. I like to pencil. So I'm using the dark brunette. I might have to get out my little compact because this is very important work I'm doing. And I don't know if I can do it the sliding. Maybe I can. Okay, so normally I just go in like little feather-like strokes. Okay. I know the style is to make it look like you have a stencil. I'm not going to do that. Okay, I'm going to do just feather-like strokes. And then I'm just trying to go with the natural shape of my eye. So your eyebrows should begin here, right? They should end here. And you should have see how, and this is how I pluck them too, but they have an arch going on the outside of your iris and then down. So, which makes sense. So I try to pluck it where it looks like that, but then also when I come through, I see how I'm working up to a point, and then I kind of frown to do this, but it works. Then I just kind of go down from the point. Okay, so just like that, and I'll make it look not quite so pointy. Okay, so then I've got the basic shape I'm working with. And, you know, I do help create that. I mean, my eyebrows don't naturally do that, but it's a pretty shape. If somebody has really good eyebrows, Reese Witherspoon, she has great eyebrows. But then you look at somebody like Julia Roberts, she can never get this exact look with her eyebrows because they're just shaped differently. So just know that too, your eyebrows just may not be a place where you can shape them to look like that. So you just work with what you have. I mean, Julia looks awesome. She just does her brows a little different because her shape is different, the way her eyebrows grow. Okay, so I just try to brush them out. This is one of our brushes we have, obviously. And then I take the end of this one, and because my hair is so dark, I use the espresso. But if you were a blonde, you could use hazelnut, just depending on your eye shape. So I like to come through. I want y'all to know this is not that easy to do in the sliding, but we're making it. So I'm just kind of going with a line I've already created and just giving it a little bit more depth because my hair is so dark. Okay, so there. Now see the difference? If I don't do my brows, it is a major difference because of my hair is dark. But even if my hair were not dark, look how your eyebrows frame your face. Look at the difference. Doing your brows is huge. And I mean, look at that, you guys. Holy cannoli, that's a big difference. Okay, now let's get over here and get this going. Now, how do you get better at your brows? Clearly practice, right? Okay. So one eyebrow is always easier to do, which is my right one, because I have to go over my nose on the left one. So just know we all kind of have, the struggle is real. I might have to get a little closer so I can see better. Okay, there you go. I got to do my frown. I don't know why when I frown, I can get it on the outer corner good. But you can still see. Oops, sorry, I'll turn this way so you can see what I'm doing in my little compact. See? It's when you have special 50-year-old eyes. Sometimes you have to have special vision accommodations. That's what I have going on. Special vision accommodations. I mean, we got to laugh, right? Okay, now I'm coming back through with the espresso. See how that makes a difference? Just adding a little bit more depth. Oh. Okay, now the problem with doing all this to your eyebrows is if you're out and about, don't be scratching your eyebrows. One day I was out and about, I had an itch right there, and I just itched it, and then I looked and I go, oh, great, now I have 3 eyebrows. Because it was like, blank, Oh, anyway. Okay, so what a difference, right? Framing your eyebrows, framing your eyes with your eyebrows, it really frames and changes the look on your face. Okay, one thing I didn't do yet was highlighter. And I am using the glazed. It looks like this. So with highlighter, okay, bronzer, when you use bronzer, you want to come through and kind of hit the areas the sun's going to hit, so you have this sun-kissed kind of look. And you want a big brush like this for bronzer so you don't over bronze and get your face too dark and shiny, because that can happen. What I'm going to do with it is I just do something soft, which may not show up in this lighting, but I just do like a T. Now you can do it here as well, but I already have a blush that has a shimmer to it. So, you know, being 50, I can't be getting too busy, people. Just saying. Okay, so just down, just like a T. Boop, boop, hit your spots. Okay, now I'm gonna do, oh, the finishing spray. I do love this. On the back, this is like hairspray for your face where it does hold your look. So you close your eyes, you do like a cross, an X, and a T. Does that make sense? Cross, X, T. Then your face feels really wet, and then you open your eyes and you're done. It's easy. Okay, the last thing we are gonna do, I'm so proud of myself, is the bottom of my eyes, because we haven't done that yet. Okay, we just need a little something, something down there. I'm gonna quickly come through with a little eyeshadow. Oh. Okay, little shadow, because I don't want to get too busy and dark down there. All right, now we do not have this brush, but you can use a Q-tip. I've had this brush for years and years, but you can use a you can use a Q-tip. I like to put candlelight. So if you remember, the only place I have shimmer is there, which you can't really see in this lighting, but okay, so you're gonna just put it in the inner corner, and it just brightens you up. Again, it's hard to tell in this lighting, but I just kind of put it on the inner corner, and it brightens up. So the thing to remember about colors, whatever you lighten goes forward, and whatever you darken recedes. So by putting this here, that goes forward, right, and there's no shimmer. And then here kind of gives you that, opens your eyes up for a good pop. So no matter what your eye shape, especially if you have a hooded eye, it's really great to do a light shimmer to kind of brighten and open. Okay, I'm just gonna do a little mascara. I'm sorry, friends, I gotta use this compact because I can't see that close. Okay, all right, I'm just gonna do a little mascara. Just a tad. Yes, I'm opening my mouth because it is easy for me. Okay, we're almost done. We're just gonna do a few lips. We're gonna do my lips, not a few lips, and then we're done. Okay, now I'm gonna drink the coffee. Okay, lip primer. It's awesome. It keeps your lipstick on longer, and it keeps it from bleeding, which is something we see in feathering more as we age. Do I use it every time? To be honest, I don't use it every time. But what I do when I do use it is I put it on the lips and a little bit on the out, and a little bit outside the lip line. Okay, today, what am I using? Rose. All right, I'm just gonna, okay, put it in, color my lips, right? Okay, this is your Cupid's bow, so outline that little baby, and then I color in. Okay, why do I color in? Because when my lipstick fades, I don't want to have this scary line that stays, right? Okay. Okay, this is Rosette. I love Rosette. Rosette has a sheen to it, so I'm not even going to put gloss on. I'm just going to do a little Rosette. Now, one more thing I do is, because my neck is super white and my face, this is the contour. My face is darker than my neck because of sun damage. And so it's better. Oh my gosh, all the repair products has lightened it a lot. It used to be a lot darker, where I'd wear a super light base to match my white neck, because my face was so much darker than my neck, red, all that, just darker. And it has really faded at the repair line. I'll talk about skincare another time. But anyway, the whole deal is just trying to make it smooth and even. So I just kind of I usually can't get a shade light enough to match my neck. It's just because my face, if your face is darker, it's going to make your face darker throughout the day. So anyway, this is our quick look. I mean, of course, if I, you know, did all this with hair, whatever, it was, well, maybe not. Maybe I should put this back on and just be, Maybe I should just go back to being Olivia Newton-John. Here, hang on. Oh, there you can see my gray hair. Okay, there. We'll just focus on my face. We'll forget the hair right now. But I just wanted to see, it's super fast and easy. I just want you to walk through what I do every day because it's quick and easy. And just maybe you're not using all these products. Of course, I'm using our brush set, all 5 steps of the brush set. I'm using foundation brush, mineral powder brush. I didn't use the cream brush, but I used that one. So brushes make a big difference. Tools make a difference. So anyway, just wanted to show you how we do that. And I'll come at you another day with a skincare video, and we're going to be doing a hydra session coming up, which is like a spa treatment with our Mary Kay products. So stay tuned for all of that. Have a great day. I hope you enjoyed putting your makeup on with me and drinking some coffee. Hopefully it was entertaining and you learned something. Have a great day. Bye. Oh Lord, here we go.